Welcome to Jumanji.
No, your line is, welcome to A Taste of Camp Online.
Oh. Welcome to A Taste of Camp Online.
Welcome to Taste of Camp Online 2020.
Welcome to Taste of Camp.
Welcome.
We're happy to see you.
Hi, welcome to our virtual Taste of Camp. Thanks for your support.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the Taste of Camp. Thank you for your support.
So glad you could join us on this, our first virtual fundraiser ever.
Hey everyone, welcome to Camp Rosenbaum. We'd love to just give you a big yee-haw! Woo! Thanks for coming.
Welcome to the annual Taste of Camp.
Welcome.
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 So good to see you.
I want to welcome you all to the Camp Rosenbaum online Taste of Camp.
Hello and welcome to Taste of Camp 2020.
And I love Saddle Maker there, right? Yeehaw! Woo! Here we go. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you pumped up?
I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
Yes, this is it. My name is Stephen Kilbreth. Thank you for joining us for the Camp Rosenbaum Taste of Camp.
Yay.
It is our virtual event, but we're not virtual. We're live. We're here.
Yes, we are both actually here.
We're very far apart, though, so that's okay that we're in the same room together. And we have a great show for you tonight. Lots of great things. You're going to learn a lot about Camp Rosenbaum, how they're dealing with the COVID situation. And we have some great live auction items for you, too, and some silent auction items as well.
Yeah, we are super excited to be here. It's hard to not be in at Castaway with everyone, but I'm excited. We've had lots of great participation. I think we're going to have a good evening.
There you go. We're going to rock it.
Yeah.
And as you know, this is my friend Granola here from Camp Rosenbaum. And hey, we've got you ready to go here. Before we get too far, let's make sure we can take care and get you all checked in, right? We want to make sure you're all checked in. If you've already registered and looking at the auction items and maybe you've placed some bids or maybe you've already donated, that's awesome. You're already registered. If you have done that already, here's what you can do right now is we're providing you a glass of wine. Of course, it's from your own refrigerator or wherever you keep wine, or whatever drink you'd like. It can be whatever. A glass of milk. We don't care. But just
Let's do wine.
Let's do wine?
Let's do wine.
Okay. Whatever you'd like to do, you know, maybe a vodka LaCroix.
Sure.
That's good too. But anyway, grab something and, you know, then you can sit back and relax. For those of you who haven't registered yet, you can also get a drink because we like that idea. But what we want you to do is make sure that you've registered. When you do that, you can go to camprosenbaum.org, which is where you're watching us. There is a little orange button right there.
An orange button. It says online auction.
Online auction, and you can register. So do that right now. Make sure that you're registering, and it just takes a second to do that. There's just some contact information and some things you need to do in there. It's called contact tracing is what we do. No, it's not? Okay. No. But contact information, but we need to have that so you can bid on items tonight and you can raise your paddle for the special appeal and do all these things. We have a lot of great silent auction items. We have a lot of great live auction items. You can chat right now. Crystal's manning the chat box, and you can tell us where you're watching from, what room you're in, what you're wearing for a virtual event.
Sure.
You know, whatever. Maybe it's PJs.
It might be PJs.
It might be
PJs.
Yes, but the silent auction is going to close at 8:30 tonight, and we also have the raffle tickets, the golden ticket, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Get your tickets now. We still have some raffle tickets available. That is good for $2,500 credit toward whatever you win in the auction or your donation tonight.
And that's awesome, right? You get $2,500 and you can spend it. And Melissa, she's not giving you the change if you don't spend it all. But the good thing is that you can buy an item or you can donate it back. And just imagine the impact that $2,500, I mean, you may get something cool out of it, but imagine the impact that's going to have for the kids and the youth that Camp Rosenbaum serves. And that's really the point of tonight, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And so make sure that you're doing that. We're going to do the raffle, the golden ticket, right around 7:30 tonight. So raffle tickets are still available. You can just scroll up. When you're looking on your phone, you just scroll up there. There's a golden ticket button. There's also a donate donate now button, and the auction items are all there. Now, one of the things that we didn't tell them to do is you can use 2 devices tonight.
It's true.
So you can use your laptop, and you can, like my kids know how to do this kind of stuff. I'm kind of getting to the age where I don't know how to do these things, but you can, I think you can cast it up to the TV or something like that.
It sounds complicated.
It sounds complicated, but it's pretty easy. Or you can do the HDMI cable. Hopefully you've already done that. But you can have 2 devices. You can bid on your phone, and then you can watch on your tablet or your laptop or whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah. We got a lot of really fun stuff happening tonight. We're going to do some trivia questions throughout the night. We're going to do 3 trivia questions. I like trivia. I'm a nerd. And it's your opportunity to chime in and participate. You can chime in on the chat box, and you'll win a Camp Rosenbaum goodie bag.
Ooh.
Want to do a trivia question?
Sure, let's do one.
Okay. So for tonight's first question, we are going to talk about horses. Horseback riding and campsite experience in general is one of the most cherished experiences for our campers. Most of our campers have never ridden a horse before. A lot of them have never seen a horse before in person, of course. And so it's just a really, really special experience for them. We have, let's see, I got the horse names from Saddlemaker. Okay. We've got Smokey, Billy, Little Miss, Pop-Tart, Breezy, and JR. And some of those horses have been at camp longer than I have. Smokey has been there for 18 years.
Wow,
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Lots of great service from Smokey. And who names these horses that are at camp?
Not me.
Not you?
Not me.
Because it's funny, Melissa and I were talking about Pop-Tarts before the show.
Yeah.
So there we go. I don't know. We seem to be hungry for some reason. But what's trivia question number 1?
Okay, time for your question. A Hollywood horse named Pie rode in 17 westerns with this actor. A, Gary Cooper, B, Henry Fonda, C, Jimmy Stewart, or D, John Wayne.
Now, those guys are actors.
Yes.
Right? That's
cool.
Yeah. So a Hollywood horse named Pie rode in 17 westerns with one of those actors. So put it in the chat box, and we'll share the correct answer and our first winner in just a little bit. But we have to get some housekeeping out of the way first.
Absolutely.
Everyone's registered. Everyone's got a drink, right? Are you registered? You sitting there in the couch? Yes? Okay, great. We need to make sure that everyone's registered and ready to go here. I think we're ready to get started to kick things off. We've got a welcome message for all of you from Camp Rosenbaum Fund Board President. Here's Bruce Prunk.
Hello, and welcome to the 2020 Taste of Camp fundraiser. And thank you for joining us this year online. I'm Bruce Prunk, Board President for the Camp Rosenbaum Fund. But I think many of you probably know me by my camp name, Big Dog. I've been involved with camp since 1983. I was a brand new second lieutenant when I first met Brigadier General Fred Rosenbaum. He invited me to come down to his camp, and I had no idea what that was. But when a Brigadier General encourages a second lieutenant, well, you know how that goes. So I did a little research and found out that Fred started a camp down on the Oregon coast in 1970. And he did it as a way to serve low-income children from the Portland metropolitan area. In addition to being a Brigadier General in the Oregon Air Guard, Fred also served on the board of the Housing Authority of Portland. During a visit one summer to Camp Royalea, the National Guard facility on the Oregon coast, just south of Astoria, he was inspired and thought the facilities there and ocean access would make a great experience for low-income children. Fred was resilient, insistent, and persuasive. And if you knew him well, being Fred, he eventually convinced Governor Tom McCall and the Oregon Adjutant General to sign on to an idea that would eventually change the lives of thousands of young people. Since 1970, we have held 49 camps at the Oregon coast. Each year, we work with a variety of partners to include housing authorities across Oregon and Southwest Washington to recruit about 175 campers for a week at Camp Rosenbaum. All of our campers come from low-income housing, and most have not been to an overnight camp before. For their families, the expense of sending them to a typical overnight camp with this kind of experience would simply be beyond their means. But we're able to provide this 1 week overnight camp experience at absolutely no cost to the families through your generous support. We gather them up, we take them down there, we warmly greet them as they get off the buses, and they're in for a fun week building sandcastles, arts and crafts, leather, science, and they're just generally meeting new people and learning new things. They also get to do horseback riding, they get to have an outdoor camping experience. We try to give them things that they're just not going to be able to get at home. There is no other camp like ours anywhere in the United States. And it's all because of the unique partnerships we've built over the last 50 years. Our lead partners include the Oregon National Guard, Home Forward, and the Portland Police Bureau. But we also work with a variety of other agencies, including the Oregon State Police, the Civil Air Patrol, and we also have a very large group of volunteers that come down every week just for the kids. Well, with Fred's incredible inspiration, we've been able to add several new programs in addition to Camp Rosenbaum. We've added a second summer camp known as the Rosenbaum Portland Police Bureau Summer Youth Camp. We run that over in East Portland. We host up to 400 young people a year. It's a day camp, not an overnight camp, but we're able to serve a lot more people, a lot more kids at that camp. Again, this camp is at very little minimal expense to the families, and those young people that just can't afford it or their families can't afford it, we're able to provide scholarships with your generosity. We've also recently organized an educational savings program we've called the Star Fund. Fred placed a really high value on education and staying in school. We started the Star Fund 5 years ago, and what it does is that it encourages young people to stay in school and complete either their high school program or GED, and then we're able to provide them some financial support for either post-secondary education or vocational training. You know, I'm very proud of the work that we've done, and it was really with a heavy heart this year that we had to make the decision to not have camp. But we did that for, you know, both the safety and health of both our staff and also the campers that would come down. And so by canceling camp, though, we left a lot of low-income families and kids in kind of a lurch without anything to do this summer. So when life hands you lemons, I like to say we take that opportunity to make lemonade. And so that's what we did this summer with Operation Lemonade. We put together a backpack and we filled it with activities. We had a 111-page handbook that we provided, and young people could follow along online through the Camp Rosenbaum Facebook page. And basically, we provided them with all the materials and support for a one-week video online camp at home. And with the hard work of a lot of volunteers, we were able to distribute 1,000 backpacks this year. We actually supported and provided activities for more young people than ever before. We stepped up to the challenge this year because we knew that even if we had no choice in not holding camp this year, there were still hundreds of families and young people that needed our support. You know, that need does not disappear. The work we do would not be possible without the support we receive through the generosity of people like you online tonight. We want to thank you for your time, for joining us tonight, and for supporting the campers wherever you are and however you can. As we say down at camp, it's all about the kids.
Thank you so much, Bruce, for sharing that story, the story of what we do at camp. I have to say, I'm really, really proud of the staff and volunteers who came together this year to make Operation Lemonade happen. It was an absolute success. We knew that this was a year that would be a challenge for a lot of people, and we knew we needed to cancel Camp Rosenbaum. We knew that that was the right thing to do, but we also knew we couldn't take a year off because there would still be kids out there, maybe more than ever, who needed activities and connection throughout the summer. So again, I really want to say thank you to everyone who helped make Operation Lemonade an amazing success. Backpacks out to more than 1,000 low-income kids throughout Oregon and Southwest Washington.
Yeah, it's awesome. Should be proud of that. I mean, to continue that this year is so great. Like you said, the kids need it now more than ever. And tonight's fundraiser supports Camp Rosenbaum, the PPB Youth Camp, the Star Fund, and in a year like this, the innovative ways that Camp Rosenbaum continues to support low-income children. We want to thank the sponsors who have really come forward to support tonight's Taste of Camp. Let's, everybody, there's like 3 people in here running our show. Yay! Let's give them all a round of applause. That's awesome. Yes, that's great. So we want to thank our sponsors, the 2020 Taste of Camp sponsors, our gold sponsors tonight. Is it Larry? Or are we just calling him Larry?
No, we're not.
No?
No.
Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Lawrence, that's good. I was kidding. So there you go. Lawrence. Lawrence Brune.
Lawrence Brune Construction.
That's right. And
That's
Friends
right.
of Charles Ducharme,
yes.
Right?
Friends of Charles Ducharme.
That's
yes,
good.
Our gold sponsor.
Those are our sponsors, our gold sponsors, and we have silver sponsors too.
Yes, thank you to our silver sponsors. We've got Bremick Construction LMC Construction, Rosenbaum Financial, and UBS Financial Services.
And thank you to our hosts tonight, Home Forward, Income Property Management, Arnie Leppert, the Portland Police Association, Republic Services, Mike and Elizabeth Rowe, School Life, and Tidewater Environmental Services. And we thank all of our sponsors and hosts.
It has been incredible this year to see so much support. Thank you again to all of those sponsors. Sponsors and VIG ticket holders are treating themselves to delivered dinners tonight from our favorite caterer, Grand Cru Hospitality. And they got wine from one of our amazing wine sponsors, Cana's Feast and Pike Road Wines. So I hope they're enjoying those.
And we do a lot of virtual events this year, obviously, and it's great. I love what you guys did there with delivering the wine and delivering to the food to folks.
Yeah.
Then you can have a little bit of a taste of camp. It's like it's like we brought the event to you.
That's exactly
so that's awesome.
right. Yeah.
So thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
You want to announce our first trivia winner?
Yeah. Are we ready to announce our first trivia winner? We are. We are. So the correct answer was C. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart actually tried to buy Pie the horse a few times, but the owner wouldn't sell him.
Wow.
Yeah. And our winner of the trivia is Jeremy Atkins. Congratulations, Jeremy Atkins. I've met him a few times. I'm really happy for him.
Yes, that's good. So that'll be great with the Camp Rosenbaum goodie bag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Pop
Jeremy,
that in the
that's
mail.
awesome. That's good. You should mail it to him.
Yep, will do.
Well, we are all, it's good to get mail. We're all here tonight to raise money for Camp Rosenbaum and really for the kids. That's what it's all about, right?
Yep.
And Spirit Miller, a former camp counselor and camp director, is here to tell us more about how Camp Rosenbaum does change lives.
Hi, my name is Spirit Miller. I am an architect and a life coach and retired from the Oregon Air National Guard. And I got involved in Camp Rosenbaum about 2008 when I first moved to Oregon and joined the Oregon Air National Guard and was a counselor for several years before being asked to step up and become the camp director. Yeah, I grew up in a rough environment domestically. My dad was very violent towards my mom. They both were drug users, not relationally healthy, not emotionally healthy. And my dad ended up going to prison when I was in second grade, and my parents got divorced. If we look at growing people up and growing young people as cultivating them, they need to have their roots in good soil. And the soil I was in was caustic, it wasn't nourishing. And somewhere around the age of 13, I went off to boarding school. The soil, the peer group was completely different. These were kids who had a value on doing well in school, being good athletes, contributing to their community, and going to college and contributing professionals. I started applying myself and becoming successful and contributing to my community. That was the big change in my life at age 13. In some sense, that school was my Camp Rosenbaum. It taught me that I could do just about anything with hard work and with a team around me and asking the right questions. Ultimately, the influence is what changed my life. The influence to work hard, to stay in school, to stay away from gangs and drugs. The influence change for me, going from one environment to the other, is what made the difference for me. It put me on a different path. And so I felt like if we can intervene in some hearts, some minds, and sow the message that staying in school, making good decisions, becoming contributing members of the community is going to lead you down a very successful, fruitful, enjoyable, powerful life. Versus a really painful path that I've gotten to watch my parents take and many others take as well. It's a painful life when you are not making decisions that result in healthy outcomes for you and for those around you. And so I felt like if we could get that message to the next generation, then we can change our communities. The Camp Rosenbaum staff and family is living out the values that we want the next generation to embrace. And we're giving these kids the opportunity to see it in action. And I think that environment communicates to the kids, it's okay to be you. It's okay to be present. This is a safe environment. the trees, the ocean. I will say the couple of the kids who were the hardest to handle on the first day, first 1, 2, 3 days, when you see them turn the corner and realizing that they're in a safe environment and realizing that they're being loved, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. The world is not only pain, the world is not only adverse experiences. There is a path here where you can invest yourself and get connected with community and find a path to healthy living and healthy relationships with the people in your life. Camp Rosenbaum is the solution to the difficulties our communities are facing. Camp Rosenbaum is advocating for the thing that leads to longevity and the thing that leads to the healing of adverse childhood experiences. Camp Rosenbaum is how we invest in the next generation.
And Spirit, thank you so much for sharing that incredible story with us.
Absolutely. You know, Camp Rosenbaum really does make a difference in the lives of low-income youth in our community. I'll admit that video is kind of hard for me to watch. We love our campers. It's hard to be away from them, and it's hard to think about not having that impact this year. The change that we make in these lives is only possible through the generosity of our incredible supporters. And right now, we are going to give those of you viewing at home a chance to help us keep changing lives.
It's amazing. I've been involved for a few years now, and hearing these stories every year, I mean, I can see why it affects you, it affects the people watching, it affects the donors, but really who it affects is the youth that you're serving.
It's the kids. We say that. It's all about the kids.
It is, yeah. And a paddle raise works a little differently when we're not all in the big ballroom together, and the impact, though, is exactly the same. It's your opportunity to help Camp Rosenbaum keep doing this incredible work by making a meaningful donation right now. And this donation is 100% tax deductible. To donate, if you are looking on your phone right now and you're looking at the auction items and you're hearing our voices, you just scroll up to the top on your phone and there is a Raise Your Paddle button. You click that Raise Your Paddle button, and there's several different levels that you can choose from. We have $2,500, $1,000, $500, $365, $250, or $100. Now, we put those levels in there because those are the levels that are the most impactful for us, and we can tell you at each level what that money is going to do for the youth we serve at Camp Rosenbaum. But if you want to do a custom amount, you can do that. Some folks have already done that. I know there was a $3,000 donation, there was a $200 donation, and things like that. So whatever is pulling at your heart tonight is what we're looking for. And we want to just tell you a few things at each level of what that is. And $5,000, it helps ensure Camp Rosenbaum can keep stepping up, ready to meet the challenges and serve those low-income youth in our community. Right now, a donation of $5,000 will help camp make adaptations to ensure a successful camp next year. And Melissa and I were talking earlier, and it's amazing all of the things you have to do in order to ensure that camp can be real and in person next year.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a lot of work that you guys are going to have to do, and a $5,000 gift will help provide that meaningful summer experience and engagement for low-income youth in our community. And we want to acknowledge a generous gift that we got earlier this year. Now, Arlene Schnitzer was a wonderful person for our community, especially the Camp Rosenbaum community, and a big donor, a big supporter, loved Camp Rosenbaum, and she died earlier this year, and before she died, she donated $5,000 that was going to go for Taste of Camp, and that was her gift of $5,000. So, you know, we appreciate all of our donors, and that was so awesome, and we're sorry to lose her, but that's You know, Arlene Schnitzer, $5,000. If you want to support Arlene and support Camp Rosenbaum, you can do that at $5,000. Of course, there's a lot of different levels we can do as well, and we'll take a look at our board here and tell you some of those folks who've donated, but tell us about the $2,500 level.
So at the $2,500 level, that supports an entire bay of campers for the week of Camp Rosenbaum. And a bay is what we call that group of campers who do everything together for the week. They go fishing, they ride horses, they swim in the ocean together. But most importantly, they build unforgettable friendships and bonds with one another and with the 3 counselors who support them for that week. A $2,500 gift supports an entire bay of campers for the week of Camp Rosenbaum.
And we've had so many great donors so far. We have Mr. Aaron Kirk Douglas, Mrs. Ann Cecilia Brownlee donated, April donated, we had Susie, we've had Shelly Davison and Ken, and Aloha Dog and Cat Hospital, that's awesome. Mary Ann donated tonight, and Andre and Suzanne, and we've got a $2,500 donation here from the Samuel S. Johnson Foundation. Do you want to read some of the other ones? Isn't that's awesome?
Sure,
All these donations coming in.
Arnie and Claudia Leppert donated $1,240. We've got a donation from Steve and Wendy Rudman. Karen and Chuck Kersey donated $200. Jerry and Deborah Meyer, long supporters of Camp Rosenbaum, donated $3,000. Thank you. That's so meaningful.
And again, you just scroll up to the top of the screen. You can click the Raise the Paddle button, and you can pick one of the amounts that we've created for you, or you can do a custom amount. I mean, you know, if you wanted to do 10,000, that's totally awesome. I'm
going to interrupt you. We have a $5,000 donation from Michelle Ducharme. Thank you.
Michelle, that's awesome. We appreciate
incredible,
that.
Michelle. Thank
and
you.
And $2,500 from Karen Holtz. Is that how you say that?
Yes.
So Karen, thank you for that very much. $2,500 from Todd Bush and Christine Nickerson at $1,000. And that's our next level we're going to talk about here. $1,000 provides direct support to one of the sports or activities offered at Rosenbaum PPB Youth Camp. This day camp provides a week of activities for kids in the Portland area at an accessible and affordable cost for all. Your gift of $1,000 helps fund basketball, volleyball, arts and crafts, hiking. I mean, how awesome is that, right?
It's awesome.
And any one of the many sports and activities that we offer children for a week, that's at $1,000. And tell us about the $500 level.
The $500 level makes a difference in how we reach kids. Huge difference. A gift at the $500 level supports a camper for their week at Camp Rosenbaum, and it gets their Star Fund Education Savings Account started. The Star Fund is our savings account that encourages kids to stick with their education, graduate high school, go on to that next level, and really create some long-term goals. So your gift of $500 not only supports that camper for their week at Camp Rosenbaum, it also starts that education savings account.
I don't know if we can show the thermometer and put that up on the screen, but it's getting so close to where we need to be here tonight, so that's awesome. For our donation goals here tonight, I just love seeing that increase, and it's great. And we can bring it back here. But we have other donors. Did you mention Qualified Enclosures Consultants?
No, I didn't, but I want to thank them for their gift of $500, and Heather and Jared Perkins donated $500.
So we have another level that's on the screen here of $365. Now, 2020, some of you may have some strong opinions about how 2020 has gone. I don't know.
Not me.
Is anybody having a great 2020? Well, you know, if you are, that's awesome. But one thing about 2020 is it was a year where you could give $1 a day for Camp Rosenbaum.
Yes.
But 2020 was a leap year. So if you look at it, we're only charging you $365 instead of $366.
It's a deal.
So it is a deal. So it was a leap year this year, so you're saving $1. Do $1 a day for Camp Rosenbaum. I know at whatever level you're going to wake up the next day and feel so good about the support and the kids that you're helping with your donation. But $1 a day for Camp Rosenbaum. I know some of you spend $5 a day on coffee. That's crazy. $365, $1 a day for Camp Rosenbaum. And our next level, $250.
$250 supports that kiddo for a week at Camp Rosenbaum. They get all the experiences. They get the talent show, the sandcastle contest, the Pinewood Derby race. I'm trying to think. We do so much, it's hard to keep track. But really, mostly they just get the memories. They get a week with new friends, amazing inspirational counselors and leadership, and it's priceless.
I love the names that you all have here. The Hotfoot, right? Hotfoot, he just donated $365. Bruce and Jan, they donated $500. Mrs. Elizabeth Crawford Rowe gave $1,000. We have $500 from Cliff Madison. Barb donated tonight. Kim donated $2,500. William donated $500. And we have some pre-commits this night at $250.
Yeah, Sandy Garabedian, Freckles, our Freckles, with $250. Kelly and Andre Godinay with $250. Michael and Linda with $250. Ron and Gwen Johns. First Gentleman of Oregon, Dan Little with $250. And Tom and Nancy Iyer. Great
All right.
supporters.
So here's the deal. We have our thermometer. Again, we're getting so close to that goal here tonight. It's we're less than we're about $4,000 away from our goal tonight. So whatever you want to donate tonight is going to help us reach that goal, and we'd love to see it. Our final level is $100. You know, every single donation makes such a difference, as you know. And donations of $100 help Camp Rosenbaum provide clothing, toiletries, decorations, arts and crafts supplies, all of the items it takes to provide wonderful experience to the low-income youth in our community. So let's do that at $100 if you want. You can hit the donate $100 button. Sarah Rosenbaum just donated. We appreciate that. We have Donald Claremont at $250. Sarah Perkins donated as well. So we appreciate all of our donors tonight. But as you know, in our live event, we do something called the runaround, right? Where the last donor gets a prize.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it a little different tonight. We're going to do it at $100, and we have a case of Pike Road Wines Winemaker's Reserve 2015 Pinot Noir wine. It's a value of $420. For the people who donated $100, we're going to take the 25th person who donates at $100. Okay. Now, I don't know how many we have already, but the 25th person who donates at $100, all you need to do is click that donate button. And you know what? You can donate more than once. You just have to be the 25th person to do it. Okay. And then you are going to be the winner of that wine.
Case of wine.
A case of wine.
A case of wine.
Yeah, it's not just a bottle.
No.
It's a case of wine.
Case of wine.
So $420 we need, that's what we need at the $100 level. So if you donated at $500, if you donated at $2,500, or you donated at $5,000, guess what? Click the $100 button, because then you will be added to our total for $100, and the 25th person who donates $100 tonight will win that case of wine.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So I don't know how many we have already. We're going to take a little bit of a check on that. But before we do, we got to start talking about our raffle, right? So we're going to close that down. Is it already closed? John, did we close the raffle already? So we are going to close it here in just a second here. If you want to do a raffle ticket, your chance to win $2,500 in our raffle. There's a few tickets remaining. You can click it before they close it down. But here we go. We're going to do our raffle here shortly, and that winner tonight is going to get $2,500 credit. And look at that. We've sold, I don't know my quick math.
Oh my gosh, come on, come on.
Let me do it. Let me do it. I'm going to carry the one.
Someone isn't doing their online school.
Well,
it's 62. We've sold
62. That's awesome. Yes, I have a freshman in high school, and I have a fifth grader.
Are they watching?
And the math went beyond my level a few years ago, so that's fine. That's okay. It's great to be an auctioneer who can add, so that's good. All right, so here we go. If it was in $25 or $100 increments, I'm fine. Good. But here we go. This is it. This is the raffle. I think they've sold all of the tickets. I think they're closed out right now, so we're going to get a winner in just a moment. It's been closed, so the raffle is now closed. We did sell 62 tickets, and we appreciate that, and we're going to pick a winner here shortly. And again, you can continue to donate. Just scroll up. What we want to see is that thermometer burst out when we get to that $50,000 for our Raise the Paddle tonight.
Yeah, this has been incredible. This was really fun. I've obviously never done this before. It's amazing. Thank you all so much for your generosity. I feel like if you all here, you could feel my gratitude. We have amazing supporters at Camp Rosenbaum who support our campers and the work that we do. So we're going to pause for a moment and hear from 3 of our supporters who wanted to tell us about how they became connected to Camp Rosenbaum.
I'm David Greger. My awareness of and support for Camp Rosenbaum is due entirely to the enthusiasm of my business partner, Charles Ducharme. Charles passed away in October of last year, and a group of us had planned to sponsor a table in his memory for a taste of camp. Since we can't literally sit down together with each of you and remember Charles tonight, we thought it would be meaningful to tell you a little about his involvement with Camp Rosenbaum. Charles and I were partners at UBS Financial Services, where we advised and provided financial planning for for individual investors. At some point, about 15 years ago, Charles crossed paths with a guy called Bruce Prunk and opened an account with him and his lovely wife, Jan. Fairly soon thereafter, I started hearing about Camp Rosenbaum, and before long, Charles had begun to manage some of the funds endowing the camp. He started reporting to the Camp Rosenbaum Board of Directors. That was all well and good, but my sense of the importance of Camp Rosenbaum truly took root the day that Charles told me he'd be taking most of the next day off to fly by helicopter down to the camp with the governor of Oregon and other dignitaries. Wow. So Charles' first taste of camp was at camp, down on the Oregon coast, seeing the kids and the counselors and witnessing the support of leaders from across the state and local government.
Hi, I'm Andre Farah. Charles and I were ski buddies, and together we tackled just about every bit of terrain at Mount Hood Meadows. Through Charles, my wife and I learned about and became supporters of Camp Rosenbaum. Now more than ever, Americans are keenly aware of the importance of building bridges of understanding in our communities. Camp Rosenbaum has a unique place and an effective recipe for doing just that.
Hi, my name's Kent Hulse, and Charles Ducharme was a great friend of mine. Charles and I met through our children in high school and became close friends. Our families became very close. We skied together, we golfed together, we just did about everything together. And he was a wonderful, wonderful man. So I wasn't surprised when he invited me to Camp Rosenbaum. And I thought, Charles, what is a charity for a camp? And I go, I'm sure it's good for the kids, and that's all good. But what I learned when we got there was so much more. It was good for a lot of people, for the first responders, for the kids, the humanity it brought to a situation which I thought was wonderful. So that's when I became hooked on Camp Rosenbaum, and I'm grateful to Charles for that. We miss Charles tonight, but it's fitting to honor him and his memory with respect to Camp Rosenbaum, an organization that does so much for so many and opens up so many doors.
Thank you, David, Andre, and Kent, for your work to create that video for us. That's incredibly meaningful. Charles was a presence in any room, an amazing smile, and the heart behind that smile was just as genuine. We miss him dearly. So thank you again.
And thanks, David, Andre, and Kent, for your gold sponsorship in Charles's memory tonight. And thanks again to all of our sponsors and to those of you watching at home. I do want to let you know that we do have a live auction. We have about 10 items that we're going to auction off here shortly. And you've been able to bid on these for about a week, and you're getting texted when you're outbid. So the thing to do is when you get that text, you just click on the button that says bid again. It's that simple. And the thing is you can set a bid. If you don't want somebody to outbid you, you can set like a higher number, so those so you can kind of you know, block out other people who want to bid and things like that. So you can do that as well. And we're ready to close out our golden ticket raffle and draw a winner. Yeah. Well, I know, I'm just reading, it says right there, we're ready to close out that golden ticket. Can you imagine?
Maybe you got ahead of things.
Do you think that we memorized all of this that we're saying? That's very good, Melissa. I'm going to give you, well, I'm not going to say that either. Yeah. And I should tell you this. Right now, the person who wins is going to get a $2,500 credit to their account to spend here tonight. You can use it on Raise the Paddle. You can use it to buy a live auction item or whatever you want to do. Regardless of that, the money's coming back to Camp Rosenbaum, and that's what's cool about it. And we sold 62 tickets tonight. That's great. And we also want to let you know that we were also doing a final donor at $100 to win that case of wine. I know we were at, I said the 25th donor at $100. I know we were at about 20, so we need a few more donors.
I think we hit 23.
Oh, 23. But if I say 20, that means more people will do it.
Well,
that's, you know,
we got to be honest.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so that's the thing here is
I'll keep him honest. It's cool.
She's the one. She's got the hook here. So we've sold what? What did you say?
23.
Yeah, I didn't understand what he was flashing, so that's why
I
didn't know.
23.
So 23 tickets. So we just need 2 more people, right? To donate $100.
But they got to go in the right order.
You just got to click $100.
Gotta be the right one.
You just got to click $100, and if you're waiting, just click it twice really quick, and it'll probably be you. That's what you do. Just click it twice, or click it 3 times really quick, or whatever, just to ensure that you get it. So you'll get that case of wine. All right. So we're going to draw our raffle winner right now. How many raffle folks did we have here tonight? How many raffle winners or buyers did we have?
We had 62, didn't we? Didn't we
That's
do the
right.
math? 62?
We've already done that. I'm glad you're paying attention. That's good.
Oh, it's getting late.
62 raffle tickets. So we have to pick a number between 1 and 62, and that will determine the winner of our raffle. And by the way, there were some folks that bought 5 tickets, and if you bought 5 tickets, you were assigned 5 different numbers, just so you know. It wasn't one number that you got.
Course,
so everybody, you were the one who was talking about being fair. I just wanted to let them know that we were being fair.
We're being fair.
So we're drawing a number between 1 and 62 right now. A random number, and here we go. It is coming up, and I have my drawer back here, and that was
15. Number is
15. Number 15 is our winner tonight. Number 15 is our winner. So that's awesome. Number 15. And our raffle winner is Lisa Renee Morris. Our raffle winner, she won $2,500 tonight.
Congratulations.
Number 15. So that's awesome. Way to go, Lisa Renee Morris. Way to go. And we also had a 25th donor at $100 who won the case of wine, and that's Justin. Justin, congratulations. You won that case of wine.
Yes,
so there you go. And if you wanted to be in second place for that contest, you can still bid $100 and get second place. You get nothing.
Yeah,
but
no
it's
prize.
Still something awesome that you can do because we love
just
the
pride,
money.
just the pride.
Hey, why don't we do another quick trivia question?
Yeah, let's do another trivia question. I love the trivia question.
Live auctions coming up next.
So this one of the big highlights of the Camp Rosenbaum experience is bringing our campers to the beach. Every year we have dozens of kids who have absolutely never been to the beach. They've never seen the ocean. They've never stepped foot in the sand. And it's amazing to watch them enjoy that for the first time. It's incredible. It's shocking. It's really great. So here's our question. What is the average temperature of Pacific Ocean water off the northern coast of Portland in July? Is it 66 degrees, 58 degrees, 63 degrees, or 69 degrees? So you'll answer that in the chat.
Now, I think I know this one, so I want a Camp Rosenbaum gift bag, so I'm going to put that in there.
Can't
but I can tell you, it feels, it's not stepping into a hot tub, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So the average temperature, so we're going to get the trivia question answered in just a moment. Do we have a winner already?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
There we go. It says right there, announce the winner.
Stay with it. Come on.
All right, here we go. I feel like that we need to go into our live auction.
We got this.
We got this. We got to go into our live auction. Here you go. We do have a winner. Carrie Boyd.
Carrie Boyd
was our winner.
Congratulations.
Just like that. I ask and I get it.
The answer is 58 degrees.
Yes.
The average temperature of the water off Seaside is 58 degrees. And you can tell when those kids go in and they scream because it's cold.
Yeah, it still feels refreshing when it's like 90 degrees outside, but when it's 60 degrees, it feels a little cold. All right, our live auction, here's how it works. A lot of you have already bid on items in our live auction tonight, and if you've been texted that you've been outbid, just click that bid again button because that's what we need you to do. We need you to know that you need to bid again and get things going. So we're going to kind of get things on a roll here. We're going to sell all 10 live auction items individually right now. We're going to start a countdown clock. In my mind, do you think that's a good idea? Maybe not. In my mind, there is a countdown clock going on. Tell us about item number 1.
Item number 1 is our Eagle Crest Getaway. It's 3 nights in an A-frame chalet at Eagle Crest Resort outside of Bend, Oregon. The chalet has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and comfortably sleeps 8. It is near 3 golf courses and a family-friendly putting course. And the Ridge Sports Center right there also includes pools, outdoor hot tubs, pickleball courts, barbecue grilling, more. This package also includes a $180 gift certificate to Wanderlust Tours. They do half-day tours of canoeing, kayaking, cave tours, snowshoe tours, and if that's too adventurous for you, they do brewery tours too.
It's being sold in 1 minute. We have 1 minute to go, and we'd love to see on here. Our next bid tonight is $21.75. Jan is the top bidder at $2,100 to go. Cheryl Lee was the bidder behind that. I know we've had a lot of other bidders, and we've been creeping up here. This is Eagle Crest. It's a great place. We have about 45 seconds to go now. This is it. It's going to close in just a little bit. 45 seconds remaining. Our current bid is $2,100. It's your turn at $21.75. Let's see it. Let's see $21.75 come in. I want to see that bid right now. Miss Gardner, Cheryl Lee, we need to see that right now. Let's get that bid in there. $21.75 is our next bid. Here we go. Remember, all the money you bid tonight goes to help. Whether you're the successful bidder or not, it helps those youth from Camp Rosenbaum, and that's what we're here to do tonight. 15 seconds remaining. $21.75 next bid. Here we go. Last chance in 10, 9, 8, 7. Last chance. Let's see that bid come in at $21.75. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. closed. And item number 1 is now closed. Thank you very much to our donors and our bidders tonight. Item number 1 is now closed. Let's hear about item number 2, the Oregon Wine Cellar.
Wow, we just did that. Oregon Wine Cellar, 24 great wines from Oregon wineries. These wines have been hand selected. They include a multiple variety: Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, Zinfandel, Syrah, Chardonnay, plenty more. It includes 9 reserve bottles and a vertical flight of Dobbs Griffin's Cuvée Pinot Noir. That's 2014, 15, and 16 bottles.
Ah, remember those years when we could gather in person? All right, here we go. This is the Oregon Wine Cellar. 24 great wines. $1,400 is our next bid. We have $1,350, and right now Terry is our top bidder at $1,350. Todd was in there. Michael was in there. Richard, TJ, Lisa, Cliff. We've had a lot of active bidders on this. It's your turn to come back in. Come back in and claim this wine. We have 45 seconds remaining now. This is it. If you've been texted, if you were a Todd or Michael, you were texted that you were outbid, it's simple. You got to steal this wine back. This is yours because we have 30 seconds remaining. Just click that bid next button. Bid $1,400 next. That's what we want to see. $1,400, last chance. Here we go. 15 seconds remaining. Now 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. This is it. Let's see it. $1,400. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sold it. And there we go. Item number 2, the Oregon Wine Cellar. Nice job. We appreciate your great bidding here tonight. So thank you very much. Item number 3. This sounds fun.
Oh, it sounds amazing. This is 1 week in the Santa Catalinas. So you and me and everyone, we are ready for a change of scenery. Find that change of scenery in the Santa Catalinas Mountains in Oro Valley, Arizona. This is good for 7 days and 6 nights. It's a 3-bedroom that sleeps up to 6, and the resort includes an outdoor swimming pool, hot tubs, fitness center, tennis courts, children's playground. You can hike the Santa Catalinas Mountains, apparently the greatest number of hiking trails of all the Tucson ranges. On the back range, you find aspens and ferns. It's a completely different environment. Nearby attractions, this is what sold me. Pima Air and Space Museum, or Biosphere 2, a 3-acre glass-enclosed self-sustaining model of Earth. So cool. Also, take a day trip. Go to Tombstone, Arizona, the site of the gunfight at the OK Corral. Neat.
All right, and we have 1 minute on the mental clock, and here we go. This is our chance to bid on this one. 1 minute remaining. Our next bid is at $2,500. We have John as the top bidder right now. We've had Sarah, and Cheryl Lee was also bidding on this item, so we have 1 minute to go, 45 seconds remaining, and here you go. This is so awesome. And by the way, one thing we didn't mention is it expires in October of 2022, because maybe in 2021 you're thinking, I'm going to travel now? I mean, am I ready? I don't know.
You got time.
I know a lot of you watching are ready to go this weekend, but you know, that's how it goes. So this expires October 2022. So if you're thinking about taking a trip, this is your opportunity, and all the money goes to Camp Rosenbaum, and that's what's cool about it. $2,500 is where we are now. We have a last chance to bid. Our next bidder is at $2,500. Let's see it. If you were texted, it's time to click bid again and get this one. 15 seconds to go. Last chance. Here we go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 5. No, 6, 5, 4. Melissa, I do it on purpose.
I know, so I know.
3, 2, 1. Closed! And this one is now closed, and we thank you very much. We appreciate your generous bidding here tonight. I can tell you, we do a lot of these events. We did get another bid on this item, and it's awesome to see that you had a lot of great bidders even before our show started. So now let's go on to our next item.
Before we go on to our next item, we actually have another video, a video for another one of our great supporters.
Hooray for Camp Rosenbaum. I am so proud to be a supporter and friend of the camp. I want to thank all the people who help with the camp, the National Guard, the police departments, the fire departments, the friends of the camp. And we are all fortunate because every time that camp runs every year for all these decades, it has changed the lives of low-income kids, given them a chance, an opportunity they have never had before. So keep up the great work, and hooray for Camp Rosenbaum.
One of the most fun things about doing this event in person is, you know, having fun with her at the event.
Yes.
So she's so much fun to be
So
with.
much fun,
and,
so much fun.
We have a great time, and, you know, she laughs at my jokes, so that's why I love her. But here we go. This is the brunch with special guests with Governor Roberts. As you know, has been a long supporter of Camp Rosenbaum.
Yes, she is an amazing supporter of Camp Rosenbaum, long time, has been to Camp Rosenbaum many times. She has seen the kids there. She comes as often as she can. She is an absolute inspiration. Oregon's first woman governor. She has had teaching positions at Harvard and Portland State University. She's just, I think she's absolutely incredible. We've done this brunch in the past, and it's always such a wonderful experience. Obviously, we can't give details right now about how we're going to do this, where we're going to do it. Yeah, but it's going to be amazing.
I heard there was a pandemic, so we can't all 12 people gather right now, but when we can gather, we're going to do that. It's only for 12 of you, and there's only 2 spots available right now at $175, so make sure you click that button right now and donate and get it, because it's going to be a great lunch with Governor Roberts, and we appreciate the donation. Again, there's 2 spots. Probably by the time we're done with this sentence, it'll all be sold out. And there you go. It has sold out. Nice job.
Yay!
Thank you.
That's incredible. You guys are in for a treat.
Item number 5. Let's go.
Item number 5, Escape to Sun River. 4 days, 3 nights in a classic cabin in the woods in Sun River. A 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house that sleeps 8, has a private hot tub on the back deck, and a cozy wood-burning fireplace. Just a short walk to a village at Sun River with restaurants and shops. We've got nearby golf courses, lots of activities, horseback riding, river floats. Sun River has plenty to do. This also includes gift certificates to Sun River Brewing Company, a gift certificate for a tour and tasting at Crater Lake Spirits, and passes for 4 to Alpine Entertainment for mini golf, ice skating, bumper cars, and more.
My family and I love Sun River. We go there every year to go skiing at Mount Bachelor, and it's such a great place, such a great family place. I know a lot of you have probably been there, and it's another opportunity to get there. 4 days and 3 nights at a classic Sun River cabin in the woods. It's so much fun. So make sure you're bidding on this item if you've been thinking about it, or if you go every year. I mean, try this place. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, sleeps 8, and again, like I've said earlier, the donation that you make, the bids that you make, it all goes to Camp Rosenbaum, right? And it's a perfect opportunity to do that. We're at $1,200. That's it. 4 days and 3 nights for $1,200. That's amazing. Jackie is our top bidder right now, and Jackie knows how amazing this is, right? And are we going to let her steal that away?
Oh, I don't want to let her steal it.
Oh, really? Okay, well, you're too nice.
No, I mean, I want to let all of them steal it. You can go this month. You can go now.
You can go in October. You've wanted to travel for a long time, or you could wait until the early part of next year for Sun River. 4 days, 3 nights. We have about 30 seconds left. $1,300 is our next bid. Let's go. We've had Jan, Chris, and Jackie all bid on it. Jackie, the top bidder right now. Your next bid is at $1,300. Let's see it. 10 seconds remaining. We're at $1,300 next. Last chance to bid. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Sold it! There we go. Item number 5 is now off the table. Thank you very much.
You did
now
it.
we go to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Oh, this one's near and dear to my heart. Getaway for 7 days and 6 nights to West Yellowstone, Montana. This is a block away from the west entrance to Yellowstone National Park. A 3-bedroom suite, sleeps 6, and it's the perfect resting place after a day of exploring all through Yellowstone Park or any of the other amazing nearby sites. Spend your days exploring Yellowstone National Park. I went every year when I was a kid.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, it's amazing. 3,000 square miles of geysers and hot springs and mountains and canyons and waterfalls and just amazing wildlife. You'll see elk or bighorn sheep or bison or birds, maybe a bear.
What was your favorite thing about it as a child?
As a child, the snow. We would see snow that was more than 6 feet tall. It was incredible. And I grew up in Minnesota.
I've never been to Yellowstone, so this is, you know, I know. Wouldn't this be awesome?
This is your chance.
And it expires 2 years from now. So that's what's great about all these travel packages, is that it's off in the distance and you can go when it feels safe to go. We've had Michael and Bruce and Jan and Jim and William all bid on this. Jerry is our top bidder right now at $2,500. The next bid is $2,750. We have 30 seconds to go. $2,750 is the next bid. Here we go. If you were texted earlier and said bid again, click the button. It's Yellowstone.
It's amazing,
Melissa
I'm telling
speaks
you.
for it.
I speak for it.
Yes, it's great.
I will answer for it.
All right, 15 seconds to go. Here we go. Last chance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Here we go, our last bidder, bid $27.50 next, and it is sold right now. And thank you very much for your great donations and your bidding here tonight.
Yes, this is amazing. Okay, before we get to our next item, we have another message from one of our fantastic supporters.
Hi, my name's Dan Little, and my wife is Governor Kate Brown. Thank you for joining us on this most unusual year to help support Camp Rosenbaum. Like many of you, Kate and I grew up spending time in nature, hiking, swimming, skiing. It was a core part of our childhoods. We just had fun, not realizing that was such a healthy thing to do. But not all youth today have those same opportunities. Now, I'm in an odd position of being the first gentleman of Oregon. First spouses focus their energy on a variety of civic engagements. I spent my entire career studying and working in nature, so my focus has been on promoting the outdoors for Oregon's youth and underrepresented communities. For me, it's about the physical, mental, and spiritual health of Oregonians. Over the last several years, I've joined members of law enforcement and other organizations at the annual PPB youth camps. We've hiked and we've fished with kids from a variety of backgrounds and income levels. I also do some photography and carry an extra camera, one for me and one for the kids to use. It has allowed me to capture the incredible experiences at the day camps, both through my eyes and the eyes of a child. Although I try and support a number of organizations, Camp Rosenbaum is one of the most impactful experiences on the youth who attend those programs. I truly wish we could have all attended the Taste of Camp in person again this year. And even though in my case the food might not be as good, I encourage you to support Camp Rosenbaum and the amazing work that they do year after year. I've made my donation. Are you ready to make yours? Thank you for supporting Camp Rosenbaum.
Thank you so much, Dan, for your support and for your donation tonight. This is incredible. I love it.
We have 4 items left in our live auction, and we have one more trivia, and we just got a little bit of time with you left. So let's get to our item number 7, which is the Carlton Wine Weekend.
Carlton Wine Weekend, 2-night stay at the Carlton Estates in Carlton, Oregon, the center of the North Willamette Valley wine scene. You get a 3-bedroom house that sleeps 6, but most importantly, there are 25 wineries within a 5-mile radius.
It's amazing, right? So
Yes.
25 wineries that you can visit, and also includes 12 bottles of hand-selected wine. So we have a minute on the clock for this one. Our next bid is at $1,500. Right now, our top bidder is Jan at $1,425. Todd was in there, and Chris was in there. So Todd, I can tell you, it's time for you to bid again. You got a little message on your phone. You know, maybe, I don't know what you're doing, and you just click it, and then you can bid again. 30 seconds remaining for the Carlton Wine Weekend. We have $1,500 is where we need to go next. We have $1,425 now, $1,500 next. Here we go. Last chance to bid in 15 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds to go. I'm going to let Melissa count it down.
No!
No, you want to do that?
No.
Okay. 9, 8, 7. See, she can't count either. That's the problem. 6, 5, 4. What's next?
3,
2, 1, closed! And the Carlton Wine Weekend is now closed. We thank all of our bidders. We had a lot of great bidding on that item, and we appreciate it. How about this? Isn't it going to be fun? I mean, are we allowed back in Hawaii yet?
Yes.
We are.
We are. We are.
As
we
of
are
October
100%.
1st, that's right.
We are
Yes.
allowed back in Hawaii. Go to Hawaii. Enjoy 7 days and 6 nights in Kihei, Maui, across the street from Sugar Beach. This is a great spot for whale watching and snorkeling and kite surfing. The condo has 2 bedrooms, a total kitchen, a patio with gorgeous ocean views. I want to sit on the patio and drink coffee and look at the ocean. That's what I want to do. I love it.
I want to sit there and drink a Mai Tai. That's where we're different. All right, well, I don't drink coffee. That's the problem. Here we go. October 2022 is when this expires. So you have 2 years to use this tropical Hawaiian package. 1 minute on the clock. And just like that, 30 seconds remain now until we close this item out. Sarah is our top bidder right now at $2,225. Our next bid of $2,400. We want to see that go in next at $2,400. We've had Mr. Noel Southard bid on this item. Hotfoot was bidding on this item. There's a Shannon, Bruce, and Jan were bidding on this. But I tell you what, this is still a great deal because remember the donations and the bidding that you do here tonight, whether you're the top bidder or not, it does help us achieve our goals. We have 10 seconds to go. Last chance. I feel like, what was that guy's name? Chuck Barris in the Gong Show back in the, that's probably before your time, right? Chuck Barris? Anyway, 10 seconds. John knows what I'm talking about. 9 seconds, last chance. Here we go. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Hawaii. Here we go. 7 days, 6 nights in Kihei, Maui. 3, 2, 1. Sold it! There we go. Item number 8 is now off the block, and we have another trivia question coming up.
I've got another trivia question. It fits perfectly right here before our next auction item. So every year we ask the kids what they're most excited about, and without a doubt we hear someone shout fishing. They're excited to go fishing. For a lot of these kids, this is the first time they've ever been fishing, and they absolutely love it. They wear the life jackets, we hand them fishing rods, they put the worms on the hook, and they catch fish. They catch a ton of fish. So here is your question. I love this question. The song The Fishin' Hole by Earl Haggart and Herbert Spencer is the theme to what popular television show? The Beverly Hillbillies, Perfect Strangers.
Oh, Balky, right?
Yes.
No.
Little House on the Prairie, or The Andy Griffith Show. So get your answer in that chat box.
All right, here we go. Our next item, that's a funny question. I love it, though. Item number 9, here we go. The Columbia River fishing trip. Tell us a little bit about this.
An amazing day of salmon fishing with professional guide David Eng. David has taken a ton of fishers out on the river. Buzz Ramsey, U.S. Senators, the Olympic wrestling team. He has 45 years of experience fishing in this region. So this is the guy you want to fish with.
Guaranteed fish, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh.
30 seconds to go. Last chance for bidding in our item here. The Columbia River fishing trip, always a popular one. Our next bid is at $1,225. We're at $1,225 is the next bid. William Collins is our high bidder right now. Richard and Chris and Daryl and Mary, we're all bidding on this item, so it's your chance to bid again if you want to do that. It's time to steal this away. We need to sell this for a little more money than what it's there now, because this is a great day of salmon fishing with your professional guide. 15 seconds remaining. We're just asking $1,225. 10 seconds to go. There we go. 7, 5, 3. Let's see what I did there. Odd numbers. That was awesome. 1. Last chance, and here we go. Sold the Columbia River fishing trip. Nice work. So thank you very much for your generous donations here tonight. And I don't know if we're going to see who the winner of the trivia question was. Here we go.
Oh, we have a winner. The winner is Seal, Sean Boyd. Congratulations. The correct answer. It's the Andy Griffith Show. Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Fishing hole.
Item number 10 is Night Out for a Year.
Night Out for a Year. The Camp Rosenbaum Fund Board put this together for you guys. This was a great gift from them. It is enough gift cards for a year of fine dining. They were supposed to do 12. They did 13. 13 gift certificates to fantastic Portland area restaurants. Ned Ludd, Wildfin, just a bunch. You have no excuse. It's time to go eat something that you didn't cook.
So the good news is, 2020, however that's gone, you deserve that extra month, that extra restaurant certificate.
Absolutely.
So there you go. Item number 10, Night Out for a Year. It's our last live auction item. We're going to give you a little bit of a recap of things after this too, which I think is going to be exciting. I know you're going to be excited to see it. All right, here we go. Our top bidder right now is Todd Bush. Our next bid is $1,525 for this Night Out for a Year. You get 13 gift cards for fine dining all year long. We have 30 seconds on the clock. Last chance to bid. Todd was there. Chris is there. And it looks like Todd and Chris, see that? They were going back and forth all night here on this item. So Chris, you don't want Todd to win, do you? It's your turn. Chris, let's see. Oh. And there we go. We do have a new bidder that just popped in. Lisa Renee Morris is now our top bidder tonight at $1,600 is our next bid. So here we go. Last chance to bid. Todd, you got the text right now. Click that button and bid again. You have 30 seconds. I already said that. You have 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Last chance. Here we go. Todd, Chris, it's your turn. Lisa's the top bidder right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold it right there. So thank you very much. Item number 10, Night Out for a Year. Everybody, let's give a round of applause for our live auction tonight. And we appreciate all of your great bidding. And let's see, we talked about our Andy Griffith show, right?
Yeah.
That was what our trivia was. And we're almost to the end of our evening. We just have one more hour to go.
No, I'm done.
I want everybody out there, if you're watching right now, to give Melissa a nice round of applause for your first hosting job.
This is my first hosting job.
That's awesome. And we can't wait to hopefully see you all back in person next year for our Taste of Camp.
Yes.
And I know you wanted to thank some of the sponsors here at the end of the show.
I did. I wanted to thank our sponsors again. Thank you to our gold sponsors, Lawrence Broom Construction, Friends of Charles Ducharme for that sponsorship.
And the silver sponsors tonight were Bremick Construction, LMC Construction, Rosenbaum Financial, and UBS Financial Services.
Yes, and thank you to our hosts, Home Forward Income Property Management, Arnie Leppert, Portland Police Association, Republic Services, Mike and Elizabeth Rowe, School Life, and Tidewater Environmental Services, Inc.
And before we read this last little thing here, I want to, should we show the thermometer again here?
Yeah.
Because I think you're going to be excited about this. If we can bring that up here again here for our Raise the Paddle tonight. And I think you said it's a record.
It's a record. It's absolutely a record. I kept it a secret. It's a record. We raised more money tonight in our Raise the Paddle than we ever have. You guys did it. This is incredible. Yay.
That's awesome. And I like that. We're at $50,330. And here's what I want you to know is that some people watch the show the next day, or they watch the show a week from now, or a month from now. And on camprosenbaum.org, I bet you have a donate button.
We do. We have a donate button right up there at the top corner.
So if you are, you know, in that YouTube little wormhole that you create sometimes for yourself, and, you know, it's months later after the event, you can, you know, certainly donate. Or maybe, you know, the Alexa at home heard the whistling for the Andy Griffith show, and then you're all going to get advertisements for that or something. Who knows? But anyway, that's what we want to do. Is it's such an honor to be here, and such an honor that we, and all of you out there, that we met our goal and actually maxed it out. So that's good.
Maxed it out. That's incredible.
Although the goal is never maxed out, so you can still donate if you want.
You can. We'll let you. We'll let you continue
And
to
thanks
donate.
to our caterer.
Thanks to our caterer, Grand Cru Hospitality, for delivering those meals. Thanks to our wine sponsors, Cana's Feast and Pike Road. And to everyone who donated the auction items. That was amazing. And I have to say a very, very special thanks to Alex Hipsch, who created the videos that you saw here tonight. Just incredible work. And thank you to all of the guests who took part in those videos.
Yeah. And we have our silent auction that's going on until 8:30 tonight. So you will be texted when you're outbid. So you can still donate tonight. You can still donate to Raise the Paddle. You can still participate in our silent auction. That's going to close at 8:30. So that's about 26 more minutes. Math. 26 more minutes until the silent auction is closed, so that's awesome. Make sure you do that. And for Melissa and Crystal from Camp Rosenbaum and our folks, John, I forget who's with you here tonight.
Abby.
John and Abby, running everything tonight, and the AV department and all those folks, and Jessica who's helping tonight, and everybody. We appreciate it. We appreciate you watching, and we just love all of the support tonight.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. We're going to name Stephen at camp next year.
Oh, awesome.
He's earned
what
it,
an
right?
honor.
Yes.
What an honor.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. All right. Well, have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you back live next year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your participation tonight.
We'll see you again next year.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Bye. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And have a nice evening.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for your support and have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye and thank you.
Goodbye. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Thanks for coming to the Taste of Camp.
Thanks, everyone. See you next year.
Thank you for helping us make Taste of Camp another amazing event.
Thank you for participating in the online Taste of Camp, and goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Adios. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Au revoir. Adios.
Rosenbaum, Rosenbaum, rah, rah, rah. Rosenbaum, Rosenbaum, rah, rah, rah. Rosenbaum, rah. Rosenbaum, rah. Rosenbaum, Rosenbaum, rah, rah, rah.
Was so glad to spend this event with you all. Thank you so much for supporting such an amazing program. We hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.